Hello and greetings to one and all. This is Garima Tejwani along with my friend Ambika Chavla and Shavi Fatima. Hope you all are well and doing great. Today we have got an opportunity to host Director of School of Management and Sciences, Dr. Ashish Bhatnagar sir, who has more than 20 years of academic experience and is the technical consultant for cluster development programs promoted by Ministry of Micro, Small and Medium Enterprises. He has conducted so many entrepreneurship awareness camps for college students and rural micro entrepreneurs. He has authored so many books like Supply Chain Management and Operation Management and many more. So overall, summarizing Sir's achievement in one interview is not possible for us. So now we will move on to the question and answer session with my friend Ambika.
Sure. So as we all know, like everyone want to be successful in our life, but because of that we are not empathizing each other. So my first question for you is how we can balance both being a self-centered person and also empathizing other, and how we can come out from this ethical dilemma.
See what happens in today's professional life. We all are facing different types of challenges. Each one is running and trying to run ahead of the others. And somehow I feel, what I feel is that in our run up to success, we are not, or I may say that we are leaving others behind. We are not looking or we are not empathizing with others. We see our problems as the only problems that exist, and we don't look at what others are facing. So my first suggestion on this is that let us try to look at any problem, whatever we are facing, from other person's perspective. As to how, that is what you call as empathizing, where you put yourself in other person's shoes and then you try to assess what that person would have done or what I would have done if I would have been in that situation. So a lot of things we will be able to develop a better understanding of what is going on across us if we tend to empathize, if we tend to look at the problems from other person's perspective. That is my opinion.
Thank you for your words, sir. So my second question for you is, today's generation students are getting losing their temper and getting impatient. So how we can balance that or we can control it?
Okay, again, as I said, that see, every generation faces challenges of its own kind. Maybe our parents, they faced challenges of a different kind. Their parents may have had different challenges altogether. Similarly, this generation also faces challenges, maybe of your generation. Now, what happens? These challenges, they tend to develop a sense of frustration amongst us. Now, when you say that we lose temper easily, now, what I would suggest is that in order to the first challenge is that what I have experienced is that people, they generally lack time management skills. They are always short of time. They are not able to balance between their academics or their personal lives or their professional or personal lives, and that is where the frustration begins to creep in. First is managing your time effectively. Then to overcome temper, losing temper is something in the spur of the moment we tend to react to situations. I hope you understand that better. We tend to react in a certain way. You know, practicing relaxation techniques, practicing deep breathing exercises. You can say practicing yoga also can help you to a certain extent in keeping yourself calm and composed. So, if you are able to do that, I think you are able to control your anger to a larger extent, and you are able to perform better, because losing temper, it somehow it affects your efficiency, and if you are practicing this, if you are controlling that, you are able to deliver better results. You are more productive. That is my understanding.
Thank you for your words, sir. For next question, I would like to call Shani Fatima to deliver his question.
Sir, there is a famous saying that our first impression is our last impression. So that's how impact is formed. Sir, can you please enlighten us how a first impression can be proved as a failure or a loss, or how can we rectify it?
See, as soon as we come across someone whom we don't know, how do we form the first impression about that person? We form that first impression about that person on the basis of his or her appearance, right? That is the first. Then, as you start your communication, the second comes in the communication. How you conduct yourself, that is the first. What attire you are putting on, what is the occasion, how you are dressed up for that occasion. That is the first thing that leaves the first impression on the person whom you are meeting. That is the first. Then comes in the second. Of course, after meeting, then you start a conversation. How you are communicating amongst yourself. That is something that again reflects that should also reflect upon your personality. There are often situations where due to lack of proper communication we tend to lose out. And the third, what I feel is sometimes overconfidence also leads to failure. Being confident is a very good thing. You should be confident about your knowledge, about whatever experience or whatever you have. But you should always show a willingness to learn new things. You should always show a willingness to adapt to new situations. That is where you are able to create a better impression about yourself on others.
By the way, thank you, sir, for giving your valuable time to us, and we are so delighted we got the chance to interview you. But the interview not come to the end, and your thoughts and opinion has also surely affected us, and it will make a great impact on our society as well. It was an honor for us to interview you. Thank you from our side, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. It is always a pleasure interacting with the students and sharing knowledge and experience with them.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.